DCA adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Oh man, I didn't double check it on this one. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hold on here. It's like gets confused sometimes on what screen it wants to be pointed at. So, yo, Crypto Nation, you got to look at the dashboard because OBS sucks sometimes. It gets confused.
Welcome to reality.
Right. This is an FA Friday, starting right off with shenanigans.
Ryan's drunk.
I only had one drink, bro. Literally,
Doesn't count when it's this big.
Right?
It still counts.
Right? It's still one drink.
He didn't have to go refill. As soon as you refill, you cross the point of 1.
Right, exactly.
When you refill, it's 2.
Exactly.
Bigger cup. I mean,
even if you just put a splash in there, that's still a refill.
I mean, you know what I mean? That's fair.
I know. I'm getting drunk on this apple juice here. Sorry, guys. So, what's going on? Crypto Nico coming in with the first FA, yo. We got Jason the Tiger Osborne. What's going on? What's going on? Skay, what's going on? Golden Wolf. He's trash for all of us, it looks like. Yo.
Hot crypto mining is in there, and guess what came in the mail?
Oh. Awesome. Careful about showing the address label.
Oh, I've already marked it up. I
okay. Oh, I didn't realize. I just saw the white at the corner of my eyes. I saw the white. I just wanted to make sure. Making sure, bro. I'm looking out.
I'm wondering where I should put it.
I was like,
I'm thinking on here.
Yeah, we got. Then we got a new person. I like his name. I fucking love it. Fudweiser. Welcome to the. Well, no, Fudweiser here.
Where's Fudweiser?
Fudweiser. I have never seen his name before.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Yeah.
I've seen him a few times.
I missed.
Integra guy.
Oh yeah, Integra guy, yes. But Fudweiser, that's a new name. Welcome, my man. He's smiling. He's like, hey, I like that name, dude. It's fucking cool, Fudweiser.
I've seen him around.
If he's been around, man, I fucking missed it. Bad on me, bro. Bad on me. Because that's a fucking funny ass name.
Oh, it's great. I love that name.
Right, dude?
Bud.
Wise.
Why?
To be honest, that like pretty much dates me.
Yeah. You were probably young, with a little whippersnapper over there when it happened.
I really learned about that. In, like Casper, Friendly Ghost.
Oh my gosh.
What was that in Casper?
Yep.
I don't remember.
Yep.
I think they were making. Yeah.
Dude,
I haven't seen that movie in probably like 20 years.
I've definitely seen it before then.
What's going on, Java Hava? Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope things are doing good in your
page. I'm not seeing a lot of people in here.
What's going on? Hawk Crypto Mining, Integra Guy. What up? John Germain. Yo.
A2000 with only thermal grizzly added. My guesstimate on hash rate 43.06
you see
megahertz.
You mega hashes. First off, so
I'm going at the end of my day. The caffeine's depleting. The caffeine's depleting.
Right.
What an MC.
I will sit there and say that it was supposed to be put into the last mining episode into the chat section. The only person to have followed that one rule was actually Crypto Nico.
Oh, Nico.
And I was trying to not allude, and I guess this will segue right into it. You're overshot by a little bit. I mean, in terms of hash rate, not by a whole lot, but for the A2000 package, it is by a mile, because like he guessed 42.75, something like that. I know it was in the 0.7. So what it actually achieved, maximum hash rate after putting the thermal grizzly paste on there using the stock pads, was 42.07.
And a half.
That's crazy, because you know that I have two that run, and dude, they run at 43 plus, and they run solid at 43 plus.
Right.
And I'm like, he fired up with, and it was like 41, and I was like, what kind of crap is that? I was like, that's 2 mega hashes, man.
That's a lot over a year.
That's a lot of hash.
and it wouldn't push it until I did the shunt mod on the 1. And then it was like, oh, here you go, all the power you need. Here you go. Thank you, sir. Please come again.
So much
Thank
power.
you. Come again.
So the shunt mod worked out.
That I sent you?
I did not look at that, but those are for the fan header.
DM.
Yeah, I saw that you did it. Yeah, they're for the fan header. How does that work?
So it goes from like the mini 4-pin that the fan, the fan plugs into on the blower.
Right.
And you take, and it's an adapter that plugs into, and then that you can plug it into your regular fan header on your motherboard.
Motherboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're giving the wattage to the fan from the motherboard.
Motherboard instead of the card. Okay.
So you free up probably around 10, 12 watts max.
Yeah,
but,
I was thinking
what I mean?
15 watts on the max side.
Yeah, it's about 10 to 12 watts. But you free up from the fan being used. Like the card's still going to use it. It's not going to change. It's just that it's going to get utilized where it needs to get utilized, into the core and the memory, mainly the memory.
Oh, no problem, Hawk Crypto.
That memory
is it like giving a hot beef injection?
Almost. I would say NIM soldering on the
shunt resistor.
Shunts. That would be like a nice hot shot.
Like a hot lunch.
Oh yeah, I double stacked the one up on the top, which
I don't care. I care, John Jermaine. That hurts my feelings. You say,
yeah, 110C is actually the hottest that thing will do before it starts just
Micron's allowed to do 130 is their cap before their
it
thermal,
starts to melt.
Before the thermal shutdown will kick in.
Tech Man, what movie? He says he's going to watch a movie with his wife.
So I would imagine Samsung would be around the same. If it's most of
Samsung is the low power. It doesn't use that much power versus everybody else. But I do know in software they all hit the thermal throttle at between 110 and 111C. In BIOS, it starts the thermal throttle.
Dude, 111C is ridiculously hot.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you should be mining that hot,
No. Because, like...
The degradation of the card is, like...
It's.
Really
I'm not even looking at the degradation on it. It's the... It's how you're flowing it's how you're flowing electrons at high temps. You're now starting to get into you're getting into molecular thermodynamics because the chips are on such a small level that if you can expand,
they are so tiny.
Yeah, you get the right part of the package to expand in the wrong way, and they'll short between the substrates.
I agree, Golden Wolf.
So I try. I mean, it's like if I like to see nothing higher than 95C on the mem.
What you're saying is
Hynix MEM is my favorite too.
Oh, I love Hynix. Oh yeah,
That's way better than Samsung.
instead of colliding atoms together at the speed of light, we should be like seeing if CERN can hash.
Pretty much.
Could you imagine?
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, I have all the power.
How much hash power can you get from breaking atoms apart?
I don't know. It gives you all the power you need.
Well,
Breaking
for sure,
atoms
power on
apart?
tap.
Oh yeah, you'd have all the power you need, dude. Feel like it just depends on how much you can separate and how quickly. You're talking about nuclear energy, bro.
Explosive.
Oh yeah.
Explosive. Yo. Where'd Mr. Michael
Yo,
go?
Dave, YT.
He vanished.
Good to see you, buddy. He says, ran out of power in my allotted section of my apartment and just bought 3 more cards. LOL.
Oh, that happens all the time. That happens
sucks.
all the time. You see, you want to know what you do? Is you knock on mom and dad's door and be like, "Can I just put this in the basement?" It's okay
Or
to have
you
it in
talk
the
to one of your
corner.
buddies at the barracks and, that their electricity is free. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's how you get your
Sat down
shit
in my chair and it
confiscated.
just like it.
All your
You
shit
try-
will
you-
disappear.
You
Promise
try to get your shit fucking confiscated. No, you go up to mom and dad, be like, "Hey, I'll kick on your electric. Let me just store this here, plugged in.
Store it, yeah.
Today-
Store it.
Let me store it here, plugged in for forever." And if you remind me in the wintertime, I can cut down your heater bill.
We're going to redirect some of that heat, mom and dad.
Right? I'll just move this into your bedroom. You'll have the heat off.
Don't mind the noise over there. It's fun.
Well, you can if you got a good GPU rig, one of the low like a 6600 XT rig going on, that they'll put out some good heat.
My
Yeah.
3060s didn't even my 3060 rig
Yeah.
didn't even have fans on it. Like those cars run extremely cool.
And
I'm
still
just
think
thinking
it's
about how to use the central air and actually pump the heat from the basement where you're actually mining and use the central air.
Dude, so many people.
that's
did.
that's
Chump
so
Change
easy.
Did it.
That's
Hobbyist
so
did it.
easy.
I know.
You
That
just
is
put
the
a
easy
grow
part.
tent and you just pump that from the fan. You just pump it right into the duct
Yeah, you just duct
for
it
the
right
hot
in.
air, and you
Exactly.
you're just
There
there's
you
your
go, mom and
furnace.
dad. Central heat.
You want to know how
There's
I
your
did it?
furnace.
I have my mining room
Love
over
it.
here. I put a fan in that window, and then I put the opposite end of my house. I opened up a window and put an exhaust fan over on the other side of the house. Man, it fucking drew hot air through the house perfectly. You're talking fucking
yeah.
getting up in the middle of the night. And you're like, oh god, get this fucking blanket off of me.
I'm
I'm dying.
It's a
windows open
blizzard
and
outside.
snowing.
And you're like, can I? You're like, let me open up a window, and you're like, oh god, they're all open. It's snowing outside. Oh, that's why it's warm in here. Did you know that it's warmer when it snows?
Yeah, extra insulation.
No, you get the your snowball ready, good solid packing snow. Snows at around 30 degrees.
Well,
Fahrenheit.
here's
And
a
your
trick that,
fluffy
orange farmers use.
your fucking fluffy shit is at around 0 degrees because there's
Orange
less moisture.
farmers.
Check this out. Okay, so orange farmers, they will actually, when they know that a blizzard's coming or snow's coming, they will actually water the oranges so that it will freeze and actually like a shell on the
it's-
outside, and it'll keep the oranges safe.
Well, it's
All right.
that
Now,
the ice is 32 degrees, and once it's
I
formed, you
think
can't
it's time
get
for an announcement.
you can't go any further below. Well, we can do it.
I think it's time for an announcement.
I don't see her.
I don't see no announcement.
I
Oh,
was
well.
in the middle of eating a chicken strip.
I can smell it.
Yeah.
Oh, that somebody but fighting for that
Chicken
stuff now.
tendies.
Dirty
That's
chicken.
fighting
I want
words.
to
You
chicken
gonna
tendies.
share? You're gonna share.
No,
You better share over there.
Chicken
I want some. I want some chicken
They
nuggets.
all want chicken tenders. Did you bring enough for everybody?
Man, I want some. Bro.
You can bring it up for the class. You
Anyway,
gotta take.
What's your announcement?
Chicken tenders are amazing, and buy Bitcoin, buy at a cost, and hodl it.
Yo.
Puppy says hi.
The rat.
McKellar Welder. No.
That's not a puppy.
No, the welder
It's a
in this
science
group is
experiment.
actually our boy Jay.
A welder.
But speaking of, using
He's the
machinery
master
and
welder.
tools,
Plastic welded.
He's a master welder. I'm like your junior welder.
And
It's
I'm
meal
definitely
time.
a novice welder.
Meal
My
time.
bacon doesn't work very well. Not when it comes to welding, though.
Wanna wag my tail?
It's not pretty.
I don't want to know your name. I just want to know your name.
Bang, bang, bang.
But to circle back, as Jen Psaki used to say before she went to News Propaganda Network,
Hey, you know how much her salary was for last year?
I have no idea.
Ooh, hello there.
20 something. You want to know how much she flagged for Texas?
Right.
27 million.
Woo! Nice. Nice.
Somebody's taking some handouts.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Pelosi's,
know,
a new
Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh, I like that Bitcoin. Oh, that Bitcoin is sensual.
This man
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what
Look at
that
those.
You know what that means, bro?
I love it.
You know what that means, bro? You need a mining rig to slap that on.
I do. I
Yeah,
do. I have
extra
two.
hash.
So,
Hashes.
one's obviously going to go on here.
we
This
need
is
to-
my sticker wall.
You gotta send one to Nick. So he
I think
can put one on
Yashnik
his
got-
wall, too.
I think he has one on his board.
Does he?
I think so. He
Already?
just showed me. You just posted a picture the other day of like an updated. Board.
Where's that Canadian dude?
And,
Where has he been? I haven't seen him in a while.
no,
I've seen him plenty in
I
Discord.
do not see.
Different
I
Discord.
don't see Hawks on there.
Oh, no.
But to circle back to the little giveaway thing, since Crypto Nico, yep. Circle back. But since Crypto Nico, I was just thinking about it. Since Crypto Nico was the only one to follow the rules, I'll give him the prize anyway of the 10 Bizzity Bitcoin because you were the
$10 10
only.
busy bitcoins.
No, $10
I like
$10 worth of Bizzity Bitcoin.
Sorry, guys. My
So-
daughter just walked over and she pointed at the live chat. She's like, "Did you read this?" Techman TY says, "Don't feed her McDonald's. She will get McFluffy."
But I will give Crypto
That's a
Nico
good
the $10 worth of that Bizzity Bitcoin. So hit me up in Discord, drop a DM with your Bitcoin wallet address, and I'll send that $10 over to you ASAP after this stream.
Well, you know you're not supposed to feed your kids, so stay away from McDonald's.
I'm pretty sure you were talking about the dog.
Well, we're
Don't
not
feed
supposed
the
to
dog
feed your dog
McFluffy.
kids either.
Yeah, don't
Man,
feed the dog
anything
kids either.
if you eat
Yeah, that's
anything from
probably good.
you see what if you eat a lot of McDonald's when you're young, you become McFluffy, and when you eat a lot of McDonald's, when you're old, you get a Mac attack.
No, man, you rent it.
No,
You rent it.
you get a Mac attack and you die.
No, you. It doesn't even stay in your body long enough to do any damage because you rent it.
No, that's
Eat it and 30 minutes
no,
later
that's
fire
that's
out of you.
no, that's toxic hell. That's
love
toxic
those,
hell. Toxic hell is that's what that does to you. If anybody doesn't know, that's Taco Bell.
Make a babies.
Toxic hell. You eat it, and then in 20 minutes you're like, oh God, why did I do this to myself?
I
I
had
should have not
Taco
eaten
Mayo
the
tonight.
Diablo sauce. Oh god.
Hey,
Taco
they're
Mayo
not
tonight.
food.
I'm gonna be tooting a lot tonight.
Look at that.
Say
Look at that. There we go.
Tooting. Darn
there was-
tooting I did.
Tootin'.
There's
Darn
only
tootin'.
there's only 51% meat in there. Why did I do this?
Oh.
MC said he got a $10 Bitcoin
Look at that
referral
prime
in
real estate right there.
2017, and
Hey,
today it's
a
$53
mix,
bucks.
you know, a mixture
Nice.
of horse, cat, and human.
That's the hodl game right there. That's what's up, my man.
Sure, dude.
My man.
I love those referrals that you get. Like, I got a few referrals that I got like way back in the day, and you touch them. I looked at it and I was like, oh, man, that's cool. Like, it was the same thing like you're saying. It was like $10 then, but that $10 then is a lot more now.
Right.
I mean, could be more. You know, it's
I mean,
we
I
on-
got.
we on the dippy dips, but you know, it's
I mean,
I still have that.
dippy today.
Hey, Mikkel, you remember that Litecoin paper wallet from Texas that I got?
No way.
I still have it.
Nice.
When me and Mikkel were out in Texas at that Bitcoin Ben's world's largest Texas meetup, I won a $10 worth of Litecoin in the bear market from Litecoin Lisa.
Yep. On a paper wallet.
On a paper wallet. It's still
Still
sitting. It's sitting on my dresser right now. I know. I look at it as I go by, going, "Yep, I'm still hodling that." Might go swimming one day.
My next swimming. Next time I go to
Someday-
the watering hole.
Someday is gonna be enough to buy a backyard swimming pool, inflatable, but it will be worth it.
Hey man, that busy big there that light, not that busy, that Litecoin on there, that is 100% like private.
Oh my God, yeah, it is.
They can go to that address and they can see that you have done transactions, right? If you have done them. But they cannot see how much Litecoin is in that wallet. They can see how much you send though, which is the interesting factor. If you send like 300 Litecoin, like that is visible. You see that you sent 300 Litecoin, but it doesn't show a remaining balance or a balance in the wallet.
That's good, right?
Yep, that is invisible.
I mean, what other coin has been out there longer with 100% uptime?
Right?
Nothing. Honey Crunch.
It's
Ain't
pretty
lying.
wild that they implemented all the Mimble stuff. And the way
Took
they
them
did it
long
was
enough.
nice.
It took me a while to find where they
They've
were
been under
doing
the
that
radar for
testing.
so long, man.
Dude, they had a
Litecoin's gonna have their
whole
day
new
one day.
repository in GitHub that you had to like go under like secondary accounts for some of their devs in order to find where the fuck they were testing. I went for a digging match one day and I was like, oh, what's this go to? Why is it talking about this? What's that? And you go to fucking search it and you're like, oh, it's searchable in GitHub. Oh, I found an
person
Easter egg.
The person that initialized the final code to make it go live actually is a developer of the Grin team, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah,
And here we are.
They were making
Grin's
moves
still
when they
like
first came
dead.
out.
They don't make, they don't do hardly anything anymore. But their protocol is
It was one of those ones that
And
you
then
hoped would last, though.
No, it's like what I keep telling people. I'm like, yes, you need to experiment, but some of these devs, instead of trying to experiment by themselves, they need to start experimenting as a group and taking their ideas and combining them into the existing projects and making them better. Instead of, everybody working as these separate little coalitions. It's like you cannot do that.
I think Mimblewimble should go proof of stake, personal opinion. There's not enough, because their mining is too saturated. That PGAs and ASICs, like they're never going to get away from it because of the way their algorithms wrote.
But it's giving them security for that trade-off. It's just that there's no value proposition to warrant that kind of security.
It hurts them more than anything.
Because
It hurts them and protects them at the same time.
Right, it's a dual-edged sword because, like with Bitcoin,
It's like a
Bitcoin's
shield that has spikes coming through it already. You know, it's like it's protecting you, but there's still
no.
spikes.
It hurt a little bit, but I'm
no,
still
because if you think
Okay,
about Bitcoin deals with the same thing. The difference is that Bitcoin's network effect grew where Grin stalled. So if
It's
had
stalled because of,
Grin,
like,
had Grin's algorithm, had they not stalled on what they were doing, and it still was growing, that whole FPGA saturation going into ASICs would never matter.
Yeah, I'm sure we lost a lot of good projects though from just lack of attention and
Right.
initial
And
drive and stuff.
Right. I mean, how long can you, as a sole dev by yourself with a cool idea, code, massive code, do back end and front end all by yourself, day in and day out, plus being able to sit there and put food on your table in the real life. So,
and
I code for 23 hours a day
burnout.
straight.
right. I mean, it's like you have projects like grassroots projects like Vertcoin. It's like the guys are all great, but they've burnt out over the years. They're good people. I don't have any. I will never speak badly about Vert. I won't. It's just you can tell when people. Right. Yeah. You can just tell when somebody's like burnt out on what they're doing, and they're like, I want to keep this alive, but they were hoping it would catch on quick. Where it would catch on quicker, and then they could do that full time. That hope and dream that you can go full time crypto.
Oh, that's a long journey.
And some of these people, they see other people that are like, oh, I did it this way, and I was able to go full time mining, or I was able to do it this way, and I'm a full time trader, or I'm a full time consultant. And you see these altcoin devs going, oh man, I'm still fucking badass. I've been fucking 4 years and I'm still fucking grinding right now. Oh my god, it's like it gets a little slap of reality,
like a swift kick. You're like,
oh yeah, oh yeah.
How many years has it been for you two?
It's been 3. It's been 3 years since we started talking about it. 2 years since we were fully looking, you know what I mean? Full on, actively trying to go. In the last year or so, it's been pushing, failing, and now succeeding, and then still running into issues, but succeeding nonetheless.
Right.
We're here.
It's just the steps got a little smaller. Instead of being strides, they became baby steps, but they are in a forward direction. There is no backstepping right now, so we're good.
No backstepping, but we can take small steps forward.
Right, and I'll take them each step forward as one pallet. I'll take one pallet at a fucking time if that's what it takes. Damn it!
There you go.
We had a cool talk yesterday with
Budweiser.
Wadham Mining.
Wadham Mining.
It's an awesome name.
Yep.
Yeah, we talked to Wadham yesterday. That was
One of their
cool.
representatives. Yeah, he was a cool guy.
It's cool people. Cool people. Bitcoin A6 for the win.
Mm-hmm.
FTW, baby.
I know you hate it. I know, bro. But it's set it and forget it, bro. I like to just go in there once in a while and clean it.
Yeah.
Right now it's looking that way. I'm over here looking.
Sometimes you have to reboot them though.
I'm like, oh, those mining rewards are hurting.
Oh yeah.
Definitely hurting. Rewards are up, but this value, you're like, oh, cool. Last month that was,
Well,
that was rent last month. This month that is half a rent, if
yeah.
not a little less. You're like, oh, that's cool.
That's not cool, man. Not cool.
It's not cool, man.
It's not cool. It's not cool. Oh,
Funny stuff. Yeah. That's what you
Yeah. Whenever you're buying equipment at this time, you're like, oh wow, oh man, That doesn't leave me with too many Satoshis left. Damn it.
Yeah, I know.
Let me space these purchases out.
Rig. Talking about the FPGA like equipment, like it was right before Bitcoin, made the big boom up again. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm like, as soon as then it happened, and I was like, I spent a lot of Satoshis for all that equipment.
Hey, at least you
I
didn't
could've
spend
no-
spent-
no-
I could
No
have spent
regrets.
a quarter. I could have spent a quarter. Of the
Yeah,
Satoshis, but I mean,
No
that
regrets.
equipment Made a lot. of
No
Satoshis in
regrets.
return.
Always, the way I
You know
look
what I
at
mean?
it is no regrets, dude. No,
No
regrets.
regrets.
Yeah,
It made tons of
that's
Satoshis
what you
in
get,
return.
though. You know, if you want
I
to.
agree.
I
Great
mean,
time.
you gotta think of it this way.
Fantastic
Whenever
time.
I
Money you gotta get.
went ASIC really early on because I knew the deployment for
Basics are
capital.
basic, bro.
Oh,
But
Ah.
it was the whole fact of, dollar
I got
per
ASICs.
hash.
I can't say anything.
Dollar
so.
per hash. You couldn't beat it. And
Right.
still
so
can't.
so I deployed them. Gundy's got a couple of them. E3s, the L3 pluses, whenever I was going hard on the A6.
Oh, yeah.
And
The trick is you gotta wait until Nem's ready to like exchange. Then it's like fire sale. He wants it all gone right away. So you just gotta get one real quick while the getting's good.
right, because I'll give out mad deals because I'm just like,
Still, can't you?
oh, dude, man, I can get rid of it for like before the whole crypto crash, man. Fucking $2,200 all fucking day.
Come on, dude. It's
22.
crazy.
I was sitting there looking at the
crazy.
3 that I have running, and I'm like, oh
wow.
man, dude.
I think after the first dump, I think I ended up paying like $600 for one of the E3s.
But
was
whenever
like
you've
680 or
whenever
something
you've
like that.
mined Ethereum
Oh, wow,
Classic
talking
at
about
350,
McDonald's in the chat right now. It's
Oh
disgusting.
yeah, I've definitely ROI'd in the thing like at least 4 or 5 times by now.
those
That's good.
like the E3 you have was paid for by Ethereum Classic that was mined with a previous machine, dude. There was no money out of my pocket that fucking went towards it.
Nice.
It was like,
That's the strong hodl game right there.
oh fuck yeah, dude, man! I was rotating it in. I was like, what's the mathematics before it's like I'm just getting a hold of Bitmain every month for an order, and then I was like, I got to the point where I was like, oh, I'm now able to order up 1 a month. I'm like, wait a minute, no, hold on, I can get 3 now. Holy cow!
When it's good, it's good, man. But you just have to have a testicular fortitude to leave it running.
And then I found out, what it took to pop the main breaker of the house. That was a fun one. It taught me that I had to take the door panel off to let the heat out, and it was fine. I could run a few more hash.
as long as you don't let the smoke out, you're good.
Oh no, I was just like I had to let the heat out because the main breaker was sitting at 125 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh no.
Like,
Milky plastic smell.
You're like, wow, that smells warm. You're like, ooh, yeah, that's hot. You put your hand on it and shit. And you're like, wow. You put your hand on the fucking your 220 breakers, and you're like, woo.
My friend was doing some stuff in his house one time, and like he had this outlet behind the couch, and I was like, dude, it's really freaking hot back here. And I was like, it's just an outlet. And you go move the couch and touch it. It's like it was like almost on fire. Like, he pulled off the receptacle on the wall. It was like melted back there. I was like, you were like
Lord.
days away from having a fucking house fire, dude.
Wow. That was better whenever I first started mining and I started having shorts in the wall that on power that I never even I didn't put it in. My house tried to burn itself down twice going to the mining room.
Well, most of the shit built in the last 20 years is crap anyway, so you might want to replace your receptacles.
Oh no, it wasn't the receptacles. For me, it went underneath the house, and that's where it went all wrong. Well, first off, it was whenever the electric box got
Zip
put in.
tied to your
Somebody when they
concrete.
put the conduit together, they shaved one of the wires as they put the conduit together. So that nicked it. So whenever I had the high draw, it started arcing and popping breakers, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm not even maxed out here. And finally, I hit the breaker one day, and I watched the smoke come out. I'm like, oh, turn that back off. I can hear it. I pulled it apart. It was all welded in there. I'm like, wow. And then like about 2-3 weeks later, it started shutting off again. So I went underneath the house, and I'm like, oh, look, it's a glass fuse. Going to the mining room. That's awesome. I got a 20 amp glass fuse. I got a neutral wire being neutral grounded through a fucking a gang box. I was like, oh, this is special. Special Ed came down here and wired this, dude. Bob Vila would have done a better job, and he's a hack.
Never check under here.
He was right. Oh my god! So I had to like rewire. I'm like, I rewire all of that, and that's when the 220 went in, because I was like, well, the wall's open. Since it's open.
Three power poles or 2?
Huh?
You need it?
I went 3.
3, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did it right way.
Oh yeah.
I did it right way, man. And the wire I put in was good for 600 amps.
Oh, overkill.
I would rather have a project fucking overkill, dude.
Oh, especially like,
you're talking 12 gauge 220, dude. Oh yeah. It was like trying to bend it to go into where I needed it to go. I'm like,
you have to
God,
hammer it because it's so hard.
So I'm like whenever I pop the breaker, I'm like, either I'm gonna break the breaker or I'm gonna break the breaker, because everything else can handle what I'm doing to it.
Dope.
Even my outlet's a 600 amp outlet, dude.
Nice.
I think it's time for a sneak peek of what I'm trying to work on right now,
Oh.
or an announcement. You
Put
guys
your pants
pick.
back on.
You guys pick. Either FA's in the chat or
No, we'll
coffee
pants back on.
emojis. You choose. You choose.
What about
In the live
FA
chat.
coffee emojis?
Well, then I would have to do both.
Oh, you heard him, folks. FA and coffee emojis.
Going
Right.
now.
You do it now. FA coffee. Uh-oh. We got one FA coffee. We got an FA from John Germain, but no coffee. We got Crypto Nico just wanting the announcement too. We got Tech Man dropping another FA coffee.
Coffee.
We got somebody else inside the DCA convention. Whoa, that's a lot of coffee.
Jesus, that's a lot of coffees.
Is that like
That's my
Where's the
99
FAs?
cup. Ding.
right? Being at the 100th cup and time stops.
Yeah, all of a
Futurama.
sudden, the Zen happens. Oh.
Yeah, we said FA coffee, not FA coffin. Crypto Dave, just a little, forgive me if I might have stuttered or something like that, but yeah, that's what we meant.
FAs and coffins, yeah.
FA coffee.
I mean, he's not wrong. We're all gonna be in
It's
one
the
eventually.
well. I
Eventually
mean,
we'll all
no,
be
well,
one way
no,
or another.
DogeLord. I mean, isn't your coffee the killer coffee? Woo!
Just killing the competition.
Right.
All right.
That's a good one.
Not brewing refreshment advice.
Not at all. Jeez, that was really bright.
What do you
for
guys think of
1
that
second.
label?
Ooh.
Was that the Genesis there?
This is a quick draft that I was.
No, I'm seeing the coding. Is that
Hey,
from the
Shash.
is that from the Genesis?
Maybe.
You should crop it for where Satoshi put his message in.
What do you guys think of that? Right there?
I'm
The Italian
I'm
roast.
I have a suggestion already.
Yeah.
Where you have the Bitcoin hash function there for the Genesis block.
Right there.
Crop it to where they have where Satoshi Nakamoto put his message in.
Ooh, you're gonna have to help me find that.
No problem. Done.
He's like, done. I will.
I think it would look better because it's like Chancellor on the brink of bailouts. Time to roll out. And then you roll out with the coffee, bro. Come on.
You're right, or Mexico, but this is
It's like a
actually.
Russian- has
I'm
like a
actually
Russian
making
flag.
this
What in the
for
world?
the Italian roast. It is for the Italian
Shame
roast.
on you.
It works on everything.
And this is just a draft mock-up. This is just a draft.
I know. That's why I'm putting my 2 cents in, my 2 satoshis. I put them in.
Yeah, he stirred him around too.
Right.
Yeah, that's right, Crypto Dave. You took the comment away. Right.
And since we got a bunch of FAs, I think it's time for a fucking announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Gigged him just right.
It did. It did.
I
It
should
put
have had it on the
tingles.
long one. The long one sounds better.
Tingled and apologies. Oh my god, dude. You give me your O face. Oh.
Say oh no and do that again.
Oh no.
So it's just the last word, not the whole thing.
That's how long he holds the record button.
Yeah, and if you gotta mess with it, because sometimes if you're talking too loud or use too big of a word, it mangles it up and it doesn't sound very good.
Is it like just?
By the way,
software
smash that like
program?
button, guys. We got 12 people watching and 7 likes.
The what?
It's
Welcome,
just
love.
it's just a voice modulating software.
It's a Gig FX on my Mackie soundboard thingy wobber thing over here.
Oh, okay, so you do have an
my
actual
thingy
soundboard,
It's on my thingy whopper.
right?
Yeah,
The thingamajig over to his left.
I will tell you all right now, my brother makes the absolute
24
best
miraculous
impression of that
presets.
old man from Family Guy.
You know, we have
It is
somebody in.
creepy. Like he
We
could
have
actually be the next voice actor.
we
for him.
have somebody in our community that fucking does a Herbert, dude. Oh my god, dude.
Hey, you guys.
Oh no, dude, man, it fucking hilarious, dude, and it's
Yeah,
like,
that's my brother. My brother,
oh my god, no, dude,
Mhm.
like,
Yep. Uncle Eric.
Chris, you get your big old titties over here, boy.
oh no, dude, like, he's got the whistle and everything down
Yes,
to
yes.
a science, dude.
Like the false teeth are slipping.
Yeah. Hey, get your ass
I haven't seen the paper boy. I can't do
the
that.
paper boy to bring me some good news. I can do a little bit of it.
My,
That
my
was pretty-
brother
that was
like
pretty good, man. You
sounds
should
spot
practice
on.
on
Like
that.
I'm like, are you getting
It
paid
just
for
takes
this?
practice, man.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm like usually. Never gonna catch me. Never gonna catch me.
Greased up deaf guy.
So what is up? How are all you sexy motherfuckers doing this week? Like I have been missing every single one
Dude,
of you
I'm
guys. Like I've been
exhausted.
freaking grinding my
I'll have
ass
to go to work
off over
tonight.
here. I'm hardly in the discords.
You had to go to work today?
My last shift, it starts at midnight.
Really?
Your last shift?
as in you
For
quit or you,
3 months?
No,
finished
no.
the job or what?
I go back to the grind Monday morning at 8 a.m.
Oh.
It's his last shift of the week. It's Friday.
Yeah.
So no
Enjoy
red
it
cup
while
tonight,
it lasts.
No,
No red cup tonight.
no red cut. My boss would not enjoy it very much if I come a little toasty to work. Like, I don't think we really need you that much anymore.
You're like, I totally forgot I was coming in. It's been so long. I forgot what I had to do to prepare for it, dude. It's like,
Hold on. Crypto Dave, who the hell sounds like Biden right now? Who's got the Biden voice?
nobody
All
here
you
is
ha-
making
all
up
you have to do
words.
is
I
go
don't
to the
have.
mic and
We,
go,
yeah, you gotta no. You gotta make an incoherent language,
I lost my wife.
right? Come on, man.
And you gotta fall asleep.
If you don't like
Yes,
me,
Sleepy Joe.
you're not American. Come on, man.
I think my absolute
I'm not
favorite
gonna
is
say
when
what the
Secret
hell
Service
that
is literally
mofo
pointing,
said,
"Over here,
dude."
sir, take this sidewalk," and he just follows Secret Service instead and goes through the bushes. Like, are you serious?
No, I feel bad for him and his family. You know, they're all putting him up there like that, like just a dog and pony show.
Yeah, puppet.
I mean, we all know he's not pulling any strings.
I mean, they did that whole, what was it?
He's got the strings.
He is the string, right? Right. We all know Obama's behind the background. It's just that he goes off script sometimes. He turns his head, and there's no monitor for him to look at. And when he's not looking at a monitor, he goes off the rail and says stuff.
I forgot we're live on Twitch too, so be careful, Todd.
We're live on Twitch right now.
Who would do such a thing?
Everybody.
We've been live on Twitch
Right.
since we went live on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
This blasphemous.
So what can't we say on Twitch?
Everything.
Anything?
Everything.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We're on two censorship
Everything but
platforms.
cursing.
So we can curse
I mean,
all
there's
we want.
there's
We
no
can-
uncensored.
Oh yeah,
platforms left.
you can do exotic body painting on Twitch.
Hey, you can curse. You can't curse at somebody though.
No.
Can't
Did you
call
know
a
that?
bad name.
Did you know that Twitch has female body painters that
Which has some
that are
very
painting
odd things
that are
that
painting their naked
borderline
body,
inappropriate.
naked body. As long as they've got a sticker on their nipples and they're painting themselves, it's not nudity. It is now art, and it's
Well,
okay on Twitch.
In order for it to be nudity, it has to
I was
show
like-
butt crack or nipples.
I'm like, you are basically doing soft prawn. That is soft prawn.
girls can get away with like a shoelace and 2 postage stamps, and it's not nudity.
Right. Pretty much.
Covered.
I'm just gonna go naked and wear a sock on my junk.
Hey man, John
You're just
Germain. He's like
jealous.
John Germain's like. Remember, we have to remember George Floyd. I know. The Texas shooting became all about George Floyd. Did you hear that politically, dude? That was
What?
No,
garbage.
jeez.
Obama
Come on, man.
put the Texas massacre that just happened into the same category to remember George Floyd. So did the presidents.
Not same
Dude.
category.
Dude, they have an erection for our gun rights, I swear.
It's like, oh yeah, and it's like these are two separate incidences.
Look at this.
yeah.
Did you say
Flippy cup? Flippy cup? Oh yeah. Hey, Mikhail, change your water, change your life, man.
I'm not jealous, Crypto Dave.
I don't know. Maybe we should discuss that. Are you jealous? And
Jealous
if you're
of
not,
what?
how so?
I'm jealous.
Jealous about what? I want to know what
I don't
this
know, he just
topic
says
of
you're jealous.
jealousy. I want to know what this topic of
Who are
jealousy
you jealous
is.
of, or what are you jealous of?
I know. I don't. You know what? I am jealous of people
Of
who
what?
have more hash rate than me.
that would make a minor jealous.
Yeah. I feel inferior
You should
next
have
to
every
a
right
large
to go over
mind.
to their house and cut their power line.
Ooh, no, don't do that.
Well, no, you got that communist
That
from
is not actionable advice.
No, we got that communist from California.
If it
What was
hurts his
it?
feelings, he's gotta
I
do
forget
what he's gotta do,
what California district she's trying to run for, but she's an outright communistic socialist, and is advocating that if a house is not being occupied, that homeless people should occupy it.
Yeah. have
So
you seen those?
have you seen that bill, Chris? With that crazy communist lady that's in California trying to propose that homeless people should occupy abandoned vacant buildings.
I've seen commercials where there are either mayor or congressional running personnel saying, "Oh, we should put homeless people in these sorts of shelters or these manufactured homes or whatnot."
She is a registered socialist.
Well, they don't want to have property, bro. So basically, like, you'll go to work and like a group of like businessmen will come and use your living room as a meeting room.
See,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Right now, San Francisco is currently like littered with homeless cities like
doo-doo intense
cities,
tent cities.
Titties.
And they but the thing is, but people want to act like this is a new problem. This has never been a new problem for San Francisco, LA. They've been dealing with this problem for over 100 years. They've just named it different things over the years.
One of the problems is trying to say, they need to be moved into these, places. Like they're trying to hide the problem.
Yes,
they're not trying to
they're not solving
the problem.
Nope.
They're just moving it away so that San Francisco looks pretty again.
Yes.
And the truth of the matter is, who's going to pay for these facilities?
What stupid people are left living it? No, what stupid, because that's going to be a local issue. So it's whatever stupid people that are left living there, because no rich person's going to want to chip the bill.
Exactly.
And that means what?
Taxes. More taxes.
Silicon Valley is going to move to Florida because the tax is too damn high in California?
They're going to bring their problems to Florida? I don't think so. Like, fuck that.
That's what Ron DeSantis says about Florida. He's like, if you're gonna come here, leave your problems where you left. Don't vote like that here.
Nope.
I think that if California or any other state decides to do that and move the homeless problem to another state, I think do exactly what Texas and Florida are doing right now.
South Park did that. You need to watch the South Park episodes.
Start sending them up to DC.
No. South Park did this. This does not help, and everybody had to send them back to California where they came from.
Cartman did it.
No, it was like you're gonna spread it out. So basically, they did something like that in Chicago, right? So there was a spot in Chicago on the south side, a project area that they called Cabrini Green. Before they tore down Cabrini Green, I would not go into Cabrini Green without a 9mm, a knife, and a couple of big guys, also either with assault rifles or handguns on them too, that are very well trained. That's how much a white person does not belong in that drug-infested high-rise apartment ghetto. People were known to get tossed out of windows from the high-rise because of drugs, not paying, stuff like that. So they tore it all down. So they had they're all on HUD housing, which is subsidized housing paid for by tax. Yeah, it's Section 8 housing, pretty much. Yeah. So basically, they had to relocate these people. You're talking about some of the most thuggish fucking ghetto people on the planet, dude. You're talking MS-13 being moved. You're talking about fucking Mexican mafia. I mean, everything was in those buildings. Those five buildings were a complete war zone. Not even cops fucking went there because they would get fucking killed too. So they had to relocate these people. Well, now I've got a section in my town that are a group of thugs that fucking came from Cabrini Green. And it went from an alright town to fucking now you can go through areas that were nice and there's fucking gang tags everywhere now. Fucking everywhere. I went to the gas station that's like near that the little ghetto spot in town, and for the first time in 20 years out here, I see a sticker on the window: no shirt, no shoes, no service. It's like, how much ghetto do you have to be to walk in like that?
I mean, every 7-Eleven's got a shirtless guy hanging out in front of it.
Right. And when it's like that, they also have in those places they have stickers on the window going no shirt, no shoes, no service. You'd never seen it. This is a country area. It's not a major town. It's quiet and everything like that. But now that we got the Section 8 relocation program that came out of Chicago, and it put some of the most hardened criminals into some of the most rural neighborhoods that never had a gang problem.
They're busting them and flying them from the border on the daily still.
Well, yeah. Think about what that could mean. All right, we just had the Texas massacre, shooting, whatever they want to call it now in the media right now. All right. Well, that's how you manufacture new issues in areas that don't have that problem. Because guess what? They didn't have that problem. Everybody was.
Yeah, but they have this lie that they have this psychotic lie that they keep telling themselves. Well, it's like anything. You just dilute it enough times and it fixes itself. Well, they've been trying to dilute this problem
wasn't it Nancy
for
Pelosi
4 years.
that said that they would turn themselves in if all the guns were gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not how it works.
Yeah. Ask Britain how that works, because the only two types of people that have guns are police and criminals. Everybody else has to walk around with a fucking knife or a billy club.
Or a hammer. Or a hatchet.
Yeah. Look at Australia, how that works for them. You know, they turned instantly back into a penal colony.
You know, I was talking. I was having a conversation with somebody, and we're talking about the war in Ukraine and how all you really have to do when it comes to like the Second Amendment rights is literally point at Ukraine. It's like, look, we're sending them funds and weapons, and they're defeating an invading country, a tyrannical government. You are proving our point of why the American people should keep their rights.
Right.
Not wrong.
And yet here they are. Oh, we have a massacre. We need to take your guns away.
Well, if you want to get
well,
technical,
that's
any
how
law
Cuba
that
did
is
it.
against
Venezuela
guns
did
has
it.
been illegal.
Well,
Every single one of them.
every dictator and communist specifically, every communist has always disarmed the people. It's part of the communistic manifesto.
This is not the world takeover you're looking for.
Right.
Gotta take away the most effective way for you to fight back.
I was saying a long time ago,
Oh,
the easiest way for them to disarm the public is to
They don't want
convince
us
the
to fight
public
back.
that the tools available to them to defend themselves is to demonize those very tools.
Right. But then you have
Convince
places
the people to demonize those very tools.
But then you
Ensure
have
their
you have
freedoms.
places like Australia during the COVID lockdowns where they were doing a peaceful protest in the fucking park and they were being shot at by rubber bullets and shit, and a few people got fucking maimed by it. And the government was like, "Oh, if you would have stayed home like we told you to, it wouldn't have happened. This is your fault. Why were you there?" It's like you just used almost like near deadly force on somebody. This is, you know what's funny? Because a few years ago they disarmed the Australian citizens and got them to believe, why would anybody ever need a gun to defend themselves?
That's bad over there. Man.
Yet Ukraine is proving the point right now.
Yep.
Australia proved the point. These are their guns on.
I believe the death toll for the Russians is in like the 20,000s and above. Like,
Then you hear
the U.S. forces didn't lose that many in 20 years.
Then you hear
Afghanistan.
like weird conflicting reports that the numbers are as accurate as COVID numbers.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, and that the Russia hasn't sent many of their force. They've this is like, you got to think about it this way. People forget.
We could ask Dan the Dane. He's there.
He's only seeing it from a very localized lens too. You need somebody that's
seeing it from a localized lens, but he can actually get the information from people that are actually there.
Right.
They're just ruling the world with division and fear. That's all you need.
Putin, Russia's good for one thing. They will make shitty equipment and throw millions of them at you, knowing that they're going to brute force you. That's what they did in World War II. They lost so many fucking people because their tanks were junk, their planes were subpar, everything, but they had so many people willing to die for Russia that they just brute forced it. Russia still has the same mentality. Every male in Russia at the age of 18 is mandatory to serve 2 years in the Russian army. No questions asked. 2 years. These people every Russian male is a trained weapon. They haven't sent anybody to fucking Ukraine. If they wanted to take over Ukraine, it would just be like, they're just trying to prove a point that they don't want NATO. They don't want NATO on this side of their door.
Yeah, and Putin's been saying this for years.
Yeah, he's like, he was reluctant to be part, and he was reluctant to be part of NATO, just so that people would get off of him about it. But he never contributed anything to NATO. And then like a couple of years ago, he's like, no more NATO. Fuck this. Because he could see what it was turning into. It was a one world government control type bullshit.
You don't leave the club leaves
well,
you.
he's not wrong in that respect, that's for sure.
Yeah, so now he's in. I don't want it on. I've got it over on these 2 doors over here. This door shall be left alone. You can either make it neutral territory, or it's mine. and this is coming from a Ukrainian. Okay, I'm 50% Ukrainian myself. So I mean, it's like I got family down there. I know I've got family fighting down there. I've got no way to contact them because that part of my family, I've lost contact going that direction myself. But it's the whole fact of I understand what Putin's crazy ass is doing. As much as I don't agree with war, I understand.
Putin made Bitcoin what?
No. Putin's okay with Bitcoin, and Putin's government it might be in control of a pretty large Bitcoin mining facility right now in northern Siberia.
Isn't that Dan Pena thinks made Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Pretty sure he said it on camera one time.
Him and Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Though Elon said he didn't do it. But I mean, that
sounds like something that the guilty party would say. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Go to a prison system. It's filled with innocent people. Everybody in prison is all innocent. Ask any one of them.
All these boxes are empty.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for showing up. It is
hour.
It
is on that 1 hour mark of
it
shenanigans.
Is the hour. So,
and I hope everybody bought the dip, guys. And buy the dip.
Buy the drip.
And
yeah, don't forget to buy the drip.
Mine that dip. Mine it. Gotta mine it, chisel it, mine it away.
So
every hash
is
counts.
Saturday. Crypto McKell, we are. You're streaming tomorrow morning, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll be live.
Heck yeah!
Woo!
That's
10 a.m.
Good morning,
Miners,
miners,
Coast
ain't it?
is the best coast time.
I was like 10 a.m. I was like, no, that's gonna be 9 a.m. Pool Standard Time, Central Standard Time.
Crappy standard time.
Yeah. So I'll be going live 9 a.m. And then as soon as I am done going live in the morning, Serpent will go live. Now, it's been working so far, so fingers crossed it'll continue to keep working. But we've been using like the redirect feature, and it's been working every morning, and we get to like effectively push everybody from one channel to the next, and it's rather helpful.
A redirect.
I was seeing that option that it would like it let me add DCA as a redirect.
Yeah, because DCA would have been live, or if you were live in DCA, if you're live up until when DCA goes live, that makes sense. But if if DCA had a stream scheduled when you went live, you could set it and it would push people to their channel, but they wouldn't be live. So, yeah,
interesting.
Like live tag, that'd be cool.
It's kind of like it's like raids on Twitch. You just pick a channel that you.
So YouTube basically made a tool that made raids easier for us here on YouTube.
Just made raids on YouTube. Yeah, they just call them. They call them live redirects.
It's clunky.
It doesn't always work.
Yeah,
I've had a few issues with it, but It works.
Well, all right then. And then we're also having mining after dark at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Hey, I'm talking weird times.
What?
I don't even know what time that is.
It's mining in the dark, you guys. In the dark.
That's
No, it's not.
8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern.
There you
For
go.
mining after dark.
9 p.m. Easy going.
There you go. And
You
also
see,
we wanted to
I
thank
call
our
I
patrons.
call the East Coast the Luna time zone because that's where Mike Novogratz is in that time zone. Too soon.
Just a bunch of lunatics over there.
Oh,
Right,
man, East
right,
Coast
right.
is crazy. That's for sure.
Yeah, right. You're in the lunatic zone.
We watch the sun rise over the water. You know, you guys watch it set over on the West Coast.
No, you see, I get to set it,
I
see it
just
set
watch
over
it set in
land.
the sky.
Yeah.
Right, I watch it set
just-
into the land.
You can just
It
keep watching it.
it goes to the pits of hell, according to where I see it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
hey man, look, the
I-
core of the Earth is
I
about to
can
be
actually
warmed up.
verify for you, since you see, I see, and I can actually tell you, it doesn't land in the pits of hell. It actually goes past us.
No, it burns
Fires
you.
by.
It burns you guys to a molten crisp as it goes by.
No, if it landed in the pits of hell, that's exactly what would happen. But I can tell you, since I live here, it goes right past us.
You
I'm
live in
sorry.
the pits of hell?
Yeah, California sucks.
I mean, I know it does. So many people have left there.
I mean, it do be.
I know we
fast.
keep telling him he needs to leave, but he won't.
I'm trying, working on it.
Not hard enough, man. You should have already been gone, man. You've had 4 years to work on this.
I don't know, man. When you're moving, a family, it's like, if you're moving with a family, it's like, you know, $6-7 grand to move.
Hey, man, you know
Last time I did
the
it,
force
that
of
was like
fail
most expensive time
the
I've ever
force
had to
of failure is the mother of motivation.
Yes. Correct.
You'd be surprised what happens when shit goes wrong. You'd be like, wow, how the hell did I wheel and deal? I did it. Woohoo! Barely. I've got nothing on the other side,
You know,
but I owe nothing.
like Chris when he's working those 16-hour days and coming home and grinding out some shit, man.
And he's like, I'm still
16-hour
broke.
days and then coming here,
This shit is
doing
like,
live streams, working on the shops, but
it's in your blood. You gotta do stuff, or you know.
can't stop. But real quick, want to
Can't
give
stop,
a
won't
shout
stop.
out to our boy Huck Crypto Mining. Thank you very much for the sticker, brother. Definitely, guys, go to the live chat and subscribe to his channel
Need
if
a
you
Hawk
haven't
sound.
already. You know, show the boy some love. And if you're in
his,
West Palm Beach,
stuff's
Florida,
been added
definitely
in.
visit his restaurant.
Woo!
Rorita.
Where there's DogeLord coffee at now, right?
Oh, there will be.
Oh.
So he
On
actually
the
took-
shelf, baby.
he actually ordered DogeLord coffee, the Italian roast, for the staff to try. See what Grandma.
Oh,
has to say.
I saw that. They were all like, oh, this is good. Oh!
And so he's gonna put in another order, and then he's gonna see how quickly it goes off the shelves at his restaurant. So if you're in West Palm Beach, Florida, definitely go check out Zuccarelli's and tell him DogeLord Coffee and DCA Adventure sent you.
Hawk's videos got
I
added
said
to
ya.
the mining content in DCA Discord, so now anytime he posts a video, it actually gets posted into the mining content section, and you'll see it go live there.
We support our fam.
Just drop it in. Just bloop.
Bloops it in. Whole bunch of
So
blooping.
even if your YouTube notification fails, it should show up in the Discord. So
It will.
links down below if you haven't
Oh,
joined already.
yeah.
Check it out. And on that note, I think we're pretty much done the
Mhm.
episode.
Wrapped up.
Oh,
Yeah.
DogeLord Coffee.
Happy Friday, everybody.
One more
Buy it every
announcement
month.
before we get out of here, guys. One more announcement before we head out, I think, is in due.
Put
While
the FAs in the
everybody's
chat.
smashing that Lizzie like it button, putting FA in the chat, DogeLord will give you one last announcement.
But don't forget, Sunday Patreons.
Woo!
Sunday sermon.
Sunday
Sunday.
sermon. This
If you've been on the fence about joining the Patreon, Now it's time. FOMO in.
Seriously, it is patron exclusive content.
It's like
only our patrons,
brainstorming 101 when we have these things.
only the wrenches in our live chat actually have access to those episodes. So if you haven't already, sign up for them.
All right,
and
all
on
right.
that note, to all you sexy motherfuckers, DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Nice.
And with that, guys, peace
Noise,
out.
noise,
and of
noise,
course,
noise.
stay savage, yo.
Stay savage, guys. Peace out.